He's back. Senator Bernie Sanders announcing he is running for president in 2020. Made that announcement this morning.
Hi, I'm Bernie Sanders. I'm running for president.
Sanders, who lost the 2016 Democratic primary to Hillary Clinton, promised a, quote, historic grassroots campaign and wants Medicare and free college tuition for everyone. Sanders joins a crowded field of contenders for the 2020 Democratic nomination, including Senators Cory Booker, Elizabeth Warren, and Kamala Harris. All right, let's bring in our 8+ panel to talk about 2020. Do any of these candidates have a chance against Trump? Jeanette Hoffman, Republican strategist. Great to see you, Jeanette.
Thanks, Bill.
And Bill Caruso, Democratic strategist. Good to see you, Bill.
Hey, Bill, how are you?
Start with you, your party.
Yeah.
It seems like they're all trying to out-left each other. Bernie is the only one with a real track record. I mean, won New Hampshire.
And it's amazing. You know, I'm having this conversation with one of my colleagues. There's a lot of angst over Bernie Sanders, not a real Democrat, jumping in. And full disclosure, I was on the Bernie team 2016.
You were a delegate.
I was a delegate to the National Convention. It was a privilege. But Bernie Sanders, in a lot of ways, created this movement, created this momentum. You have a lot of candidates. Cortez, for example, you know, is somebody that has walked in Bernie's footsteps. So a lot of these candidates that have jumped in now are sort of in the shadow of where Bernie was in 2016.
Jeanette, I mean, it looks to me like they're so far left. They're now discussing the real definition of what is a democratic socialist.
Yeah.
I think when Bernie ran in 2016, people were like, a socialist is running, and now they're all clamoring to be the next socialist.
Absolutely. And Bill, you only need to look what happened in New York with Amazon pulling out of the state, costing 25,000 jobs, to see the real damage that this anti-capitalist, socialist rhetoric is having on our country and our economy. And I think this sets up President Trump really well. In his State of the Union speech, he talked about America and our principles of freedom and how we will never be a socialist country.
Bill, is this just all talk and noise and a setup for Joe Biden to come in and say, I'm the moderate here?
We'll see. And, you know, Joe Biden may very well enter this race. I'm one of these folks, though, on the Democratic side that, you know, the more the merrier. Let's have everybody jump in. Let's have those ideas. But one point I make to Jeanette, it's not about socialism. We like branding people with sort of labels, right? But Bernie was able to tap into the angst that I think most people are feeling. There's a wealth gap in this country. There's a have and have not. I think Bernie was talking about a lot of things that
I would agree with you. I would agree with you that both Bernie and President Trump ran on the 2016 campaign that the system is rigged, that we're not doing enough to help the poor and the middle class. But their approaches were very, very different.
Real quick, is that a winning strategy, though? You're really pitting the takers against the producers. And once you have more takers, you're going to have a big problem. But could a Bernie win in that climate, real quick?
Yeah, it's making sure that people that are working are getting something.
Well, I think the solutions are very different. I think President Trump is looking to lift everybody up through a stronger economy and more jobs.
Okay, we'll see.